Hello and welcome back to some more F1 2010. This is part 2 of our career mode. Thank you for the incredible support on part 1 of the series. You guys really enjoyed it, which is awesome to see. Make sure you smash that like button again on this video to make sure we keep going with it. Today we've got the Australian Grand Prix, so let's get into the action. Of course, we are going to be just doing qualifying and the race once again. Qualifying objective is 20th and the race objective will be 18th. Last time out qualifying didn't go too badly. We did qualify in 12th, but the race couldn't have gone much worse really. We had a great first stint and then unfortunately it all went wrong from there after our drive-through penalty. But today, oh well, it's raining in practice. Doesn't necessarily translate to rain in quali, but let's see.
Hey, I want to talk to you about strategy and tyres. Here you'll find information about your tyres, such as how many sets you have remaining and their current level of wear. You can also quickly change tyres and define your race strategy. Alternatively, I can define the strategy for you. Have a look and give me a shout when you're ready.
Okay, there you go. A little tyre introduction there. I love these things.
So we're going to run a performance test this session. See if you can beat the target time.
Nah, we're not going to do it this session, mate. Not in the rain. So, there you go. Practice done. I feel so fresh and tuned in after that practice. This game runs so quick on modern PCs. It really does. Are we going to go for any sort of setup, or are we just going to wing it? A little bit of alignment there. Reduce the fuel a little bit. Other than that, I'm pretty happy.
These changes applied straight away.
So let's get out there, let's get an early lap going, and I'll take you on a lap of Australia back in 2010. I have to say the lighting is slightly better on this PC version than on console versions. Weirdly, Timo Glock ahead of us is a ghost car. I'm not entirely sure why that is. No idea why that is, but doesn't desperately matter, I suppose. We'll just glide through him. Tell you what, maybe we need to put heavier brakes on. Higher brake pressure, because it does take quite a lot to slow this car down. It's because it's so quick. You know, this Lotus is the quickest car on the grid, of course, so it's difficult to slow it down. But here we come through the very fast turn 11 and 12, and, well, corner cutting. We committed a little bit too heavily on that. So we'll have to go around again. Oh, we go wide. Well, I'll see you guys when we come up to the end of the next lap.
Be aware your tyres will have less grip until it's removed.
Well, here we come around the final sector. This has been a pretty decent lap. It's not, you know, trailblazingly quick, but it's been pretty clean. And we head up to the line. What's it going to be? It's a lot slower than Jensen Button, but we are up to 11th, which is nice. So we're ahead of Rubens Barrichello and currently safely through to Q2. I don't know whether that will remain the case. I think that there is probably another half a second in that lap if I really want it, but we might just save that for Q2 and see if we can have a little run at Q3. Who knows?
There's 5 minutes remaining in the session. You've just got time to put in a couple of laps.
Well, as you can see, we are down in 19th place. We're currently a lot quicker than the back markers. Bruno Senna is the quickest of the bottom 5 at the moment, but we are considerably slower than Nico Hülkenberg and the rest of them. So we need to get it back out there. We need to try and gain that half a second that I was talking about. I am going to move the front wing angle a little bit because that's what you would be able to do in Parc-Fermé. So let's see how we get on in this lap then.
3 minutes remaining in the session. Someone's just posted a faster time. You've been dropped to 19th place. That's the 10th row.
Well, we're in the gravel.
You picked up some gravel on the tyres. You'll lose some grip until it wears off.
We're in the gravel. We're going to wait for these guys to come past. We don't want to get a penalty. But, yeah, we're going to be out in Q1 here. We were about 0.4 of a second up on our time, but unfortunately we couldn't do any better than that, and I don't think we would have ended up going through anyway. You can see Schumacher once again in 7th, presumably ahead of Nico Rosberg. Rosberg is around the corner somewhere, but let's see if we can get Schumacher to notice us in his mirrors here. Well, we overtook all of them, but we are out in Q1, which is a shame. So let's go and see David Croft and see how he's getting on this fine day, and see if he's happy with our work or not. Who knows? Who knows? Nah, he doesn't want to speak to us. He prefers Jarno. So, without further ado, let's get into race day then and see how we get on. Of course, we've passed our qualifying objective, so that's not too bad. Hopefully, we can now go and have a strong race pace and, you know, at least finish ahead of our teammate. We want to complete the objective, and who knows what can happen after that. I very much doubt we're going to get any points, but you never know with these things. One thing I am going to do is change the brake pressure to high.
Okay, guys, let's get these changes made ASAP. Get the car off the jacks and start the engine. Let's get the car on the track.
Rob's pretty enthusiastic today. He's still the best engineer out of anyone, though. Is Rob from F1 2010, of course meant to be Rob Smedley. Vettel is on pole, you can see Webber second, Hamilton was in third there. We're all the way down in 19th, Trulli 21st. We're on the prime tyres, so we're going to go long into this race. And here we go, ready for the lights. It's lights out and away we go here in Australia for the second race of the 2010 season. Bruno Senna off to a great start there. How are we going to fare going into turn 1? We're taking it nice and easy round the outside of Alguersuari there, and Senna came back just behind us there as well. Jarno Trulli is just behind. He's trying to get in on the action as well. And, well, more lap 1 shenanigans with Jaime Alguersuari. But it's whether we can keep up with them. We are at least a second slower a lap than these guys ahead of us. And we could well be having a very boring, middle of nowhere, no man's land Grand Prix if we're not careful. Going to try and hang on to the coattails of Jaime Alguersuari for now. You can see, I think it was Nico Hülkenberg up ahead, and there's a Sauber fighting with him as well. Oh, Hülkenberg hits the grass, and we had to slam on the brakes there to avoid going straight into the back of that Alguersuari and then having a Heikki Kovalainen, Mark Webber moment from Valencia. Looking forward to driving Valencia again. It's a long time since I've driven that track. A little bump through for Alguersuari. Luckily for us, no penalty and no damage either. So at the end of the first lap, we seem to have, well, we did break Trulli, but Trulli's caught back up to us. So 19th place. Nothing lost, but nothing gained. And now we're right behind Jaime Alguersuari. Can we get a bit of slipstream? I don't think so. No. But we seem to have a bit more mechanical grip than the guys ahead, at the very least. Oh, look at this! We're now around the outside of Jaime Alguersuari. And we're through.
Nice.
That's a good move.
You're up a place.
It's a good move. Will Alguersuari come back at us? This is probably the section of the track that I hate the most coming up. So Alguersuari, if he is going to come back at us, it will be here. And there you go, his straight line speed is coming through. We're going to hang it round the outside though. And that's a beautiful manoeuvre, even though we got a little bit on the grass. We just kept it floored and didn't worry about any potential spins. But the loss of grip because of the grass on our tyres was plain to see right there as we locked up before we go into this section. So Nico Hülkenberg is just ahead. Can we catch up to him? The lag is not appreciated, F1 2010. Oh, there's already Massa in the pits. That's very early pit stop for him. Maybe he's going for a 2-stopper today. Who knows? Well, a couple of more guys in the pits. Alguersuari is pitted as well, so
they're fitting the prime tyres to Liuzzi's car.
So we've managed to hold off Alguersuari for now. It'll really depend how good his second stint is though, and how good his pace is in clean air, as to whether he'll get the undercut on us. I'm going to use a flashback for that one. I must admit, because that could be crucial. You don't get... Oh no, it's got even worse this time. Well, second flashback. And yeah, well, it's punished us there. And Trulli's going to get round us, is he? Not quite. I can't believe that the flashback did that much damage to us. But never mind. We live and learn. Don't use a flashback that close to a corner. Well, lots of cars in the pit lane now. Look at all these guys. Surely some of them are going to be getting held up. We're now up to 7th position, just ahead of Michael Schumacher by the looks of it. No, it's Jenson Button now, but maybe Schumacher's up there. That would be nice to see. A few more guys in the pit lane now.
Sauber have fitted the prime tyre to Kobayashi's car, the prime
We're up to 4th, and it's Nico Rosberg in 3rd place after the pit stops. Well, and Vitaly Petrov just behind as well. So they've gained a lot out of the overcut. Maybe that says a lot for us and what we could achieve on the overcut. I don't think...
when you try the overtake. Watch for any counter.
Oh, well, Rosberg goes to the inside. He must have lost a bit of speed there through that corner because we managed to fly around the outside of a Mercedes. And we're up to 3rd. And we're on the podium as it stands. Well, you join me on lap 8 as I'm about to come into the pits. We need to make sure we slow right down this time. We, funnily enough, managed to pull away from Nico Rosberg, so I'm pretty confident about where we might come out if we... Well, that nearly went very badly.
Limiter on.
The limiter is on nice and early.
The pit box.
But you can see there's a big train of cars coming through now, but we're in. We've got the soft tyres on, and we're away again. 5.1 seconds. Imagine if that.
Limiter off.
It was a good pit stop today. And that's Timo Glock that's just got past us. I imagine they haven't pitted yet. And that's why they're ahead of us. But up to 17th, which is quite nice. And certainly ahead of our teammate, Jarno Trulli. We've got brand new soft tyres on.
Go for the overtake, but watch he doesn't block you when you attempt it.
Just got to make sure we don't be too ambitious with the curbs. And once again, we make that overtaken spot our own. Nico Rosberg and the great Karun Chandok are our casualties in that corner. Well, Liuzzi's in the pit lane, and he did have an early pit stop. I think he's gone for a two-stopper. And now we're right behind Timo Glock. Can we get up to 14th here? That would be unbelievable. We go down the inside. Oh, but Glock comes round the outside. Well, that was great from Timo Glock. Much more impressive than his 2008 exploits, eh? But we managed to go around the outside eventually.
Brilliant overtaking. Nice job.
And there does seem to be quite a fast car behind Glock there, and it was Karun Chandok, believe it or not, who was putting us under pressure there. 14th now. And Nico Hulkenberg is the next car, but I'm not sure we're going to make up 6 seconds in 3 laps. Oh, somebody spun! Robert Kubica has spun. Well, you don't see that very often anymore, but that's
5 positions up from where we expected to finish. Fantastic job.
That was unexpected, and look how close we are to Nico Hulkenberg now. Can we make this up to 12th on the final lap? Our fastest lap of the race so far, 1:34.9. Can we make up 1.3 seconds? We've had a great couple of laps to catch up to him. Kubica helped out as well. That was unbelievable. But can we finish this off and get a final overtake here on my favourite driver in F1? Although he's not in F1 anymore, is he? But, you know, the hope is still there. Still chasing him down. I don't think we're going to have enough, unfortunately. But, hey, 13th. We'll settle for that after finishing 24th last time. Lewis Hamilton wins the Australian Grand Prix. Hasn't that become a familiar sight? We've just floored it through there. We've got a chance on Hulkenberg here. Oh, a little bit of wheel-to-wheel contact, but I don't think we're going to have enough here. Oh, there's another car. That's Della Rosa. Can we finish 11th? No, we can't. No, we can't. Lewis Hamilton has won. We finished 12th. I can't believe the carnage on that last lap there. That was insane. But Della Rosa and Kubica spun it. I don't know exactly what happened, but well, we'll settle for 12th. We will settle for 12th in the end there. Jarno Trulli down in 22nd, unfortunately. Adrian Sutil down in 24th. No idea what happened to him. But Lewis Hamilton won the Australian Grand Prix. Mark Webber finishes second with Nico Rosberg in third. Sebastian Vettel fourth. Vitaly Petrov in fifth. Button sixth. Schumacher seventh. Alonso eighth. Buemi ninth. And Kobayashi in 10th. Drivers' Championship then. We are up to 17th. And amazingly, after 2 races, 15 of the drivers have scored points, and well, it's Nico Rosberg leading the way at the moment. Jensen Button in second, Hamilton third, with Massa in fourth. Petrov is an excellent fifth. He must have had 2 consecutive fifth place finishes. I don't remember that from episode 1, but there you go. That is where you go. That's the end of this race. Lotus back up to 10th, where we belong. But yeah, hopefully we should get some decent XP for that one. Nice to hit both the objectives.
Hey, did I mention that you can view driver and constructor standings on this screen? It's really handy for checking up on your season's progress.
Thanks, Gabrielle. I mean, you know, I don't think I'd have been able to work that one out by myself, let's be honest. But David Croft, he doesn't like me. Oh, look, he's not even looking at me. Not even looking at me. Nah, he doesn't want to talk. Right. Oh, don't want to go outside. Them two gonna kiss or something. They're very close. Certainly not socially distanced. What's the next Grand Prix? Is it China? No, it's Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. So let's go and get ourselves a Malaysian helmet for the next Grand Prix. If you have enjoyed that video, then make sure that you leave a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for weekly Formula 1 content. We're going to try and get 2 of these episodes out a week. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.